Gemini, hello. Ashley here. We're going to do your reading for May 2022. We're going to look at a strength, and you're getting summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. So definitely kind of an emperor vibe to this. It is a number 4 as well, which is the number of the emperor in Tarot. So kind of taking charge. Your challenge here is setting healthy boundaries, and it's oddly enough a number 3, which is the Empress. So it could very well be that you're just having to kind of protect your energy this month, and that could be kind of a challenge for you to kind of exact some boundaries there. And then your potential outcome is the call of the muse. So there's something inspirational coming in, something that inspires you to create, and perhaps you're the muse and someone's noticing you, right? So we're going to look at that and see what we get. Now keep in mind this is just an overall theme for the month of May. You might want to check your other placements as well to get a full picture of what to expect in the month of May. Next week we'll start up the weekly, so we'll get a little bit more into the details on the weekly readings. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, comment, share. Definitely helps the channel anytime you interact with it, so I appreciate your energy there. Let's see what's going on for Gemini in the month of May. Now we do have eclipse season still going on, and plenty going on astrologically in May, so there's going to be some shake-ups, some stir-ups, right? But let's see what's going on for Gemini. We have the Page of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Strength card. Got some Leo there. The Nine of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and the Eight of Swords, the Four of Pentacles. There's another 4 there, so this very strong, stable energy that you're putting out there. But it does feel to me like this might be outside of your typical approach, right? So it could be a little uncomfortable for you to kind of step into this level of control, of power here. But there's those boundaries there that we're having to set to kind of help you. We have the Two of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. So there's definitely somebody taking an interest here. I don't think you see it. I don't think you see it coming. I think you're kind of distracted, and that's why it might show up as a bit of a surprise here. Again, could be a Leo, water sign, air sign, doesn't have to be. We also have some earth here on the board. Yeah, I like this. Let's see. Bottom of the deck, Page of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, the Fool, Three of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands. Somebody's definitely finding you attractive here, Gemini, and I do feel like they want to connect with you, work with you. But again, I kind of just get this feeling here that you just don't see it coming. Like you're kind of doing your own thing here. Number 4 again. And you can see that this particular depiction of the Four of Swords, he's sitting in meditation. So I feel like your focus this month is all about stability. And I feel like you get so focused on that maybe you don't see this love offer, this opportunity that's coming your way, but there's something coming in. So let's look at the strength here. You've got summoning power, instinct, intellect, control is that Emperor energy. We have this Page of Cups here as well, so there's definitely some sort of small, kind of like this energy of a little bit of a heart opening happening here, maybe some flirting, maybe an apology coming in. But again, I feel like you're distracted, and so you might not notice this right away. The Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Now, it could certainly be a Leo that is approaching you. We've got the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Queen of Wands here again, and the Strength card. So there's strong Leo here. And the Hierophant, so some Taurus energy here. Somebody's interested in you here, Gemini. Maybe wanting to, I feel like they want to kind of woo you a little bit, but I'm wondering if you're even going to notice. With the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Wands, and the Four of Swords. So you're not, I feel like even if you are aware of this person approaching, I feel like you're like, I can't be bothered right now. I'm trying to establish some solid foundation, some peace, some peace and quiet, some stability in my life, and I feel like if I take this on, then it's going to disturb my plan, my peace, my goal here. So that could be part of it, where you're just trying to kind of regain some control in your life here. Could be financially, could be all the way around, right? And you're so focused on that perhaps this love offer that's showing up, you're just like, I can't be bothered with this right now. With the Four of Pentacles, we do have our guard up a little bit here. We have the Star card. Could be healing from something that happened in the past. And the Two of Cups. Now, I do feel like whoever's showing up here is definitely a fated connection, a strong soulmate connection. But again, it feels like you're just trying to do you, and take care of yourself, perhaps heal your heart from a previous connection that caused some injury. And now this person's showing up and you're like, I don't know if I want this, because I'm just kind of finally getting things back to settled in my own life. How interesting. Okay, the challenge is the Armadillo Spirit. So the challenge here is setting healthy boundaries. Like, we don't want to have no boundaries. We also don't want to have the Wall of China, right? We want just a boundary here in order to protect that energy that you're concerned about. But there's also some choices here, like with the Seven of Cups and Two of Pentacles, you're being kind of faced with, how do I want to handle this? Let's look at the Seven of Cups. The Strength card again. It is kind of playing into your fears a little bit here. Like, and the Two of Wands. There's maybe a fear of making some choice here regarding this person. Like, I don't want to deal with it. It's definitely stressing you out. But here's the thing to keep in mind as well, is that the ball is in your court, Gemini. So whatever you decide here is what goes, right? So recognize that you're the one who has the power to either cut this out or accept it. Let's look at the Nine of Wands. Those boundaries. We have the Ace of Wands and the Fool. So again, it's this, we don't want to set such a boundary that we prevent ourselves from having an opportunity at a new beginning here, something that could be quite passionate and inspirational with the Fool energy there. It's kind of like this feeling of, well, I don't want to jump into this because I've done that in the past and I've gotten hurt, right? And so it's trying to strike this balance between just blind faith and being too guarded, right? So we're trying to find that balance. This Two of Pentacles, let's look at that. The Nine of Wands and the Eight of Swords. Now, it could just very well be that we're struggling to find that in-between zone, right? And I feel like you haven't had to test that level of personal mastery just yet. So if this is maybe like, to me what this feels like is like maybe the first love offer, or someone asking you out on a date or whatever. This might be the first time since your last relationship. And so you haven't really been able to get out there and test out your new self, like based on what you've learned from the past, needing to set better boundaries and heal, have your own security and stability. And so there's just some nervousness here to kind of get out there and test it out to see if it works, to see if you're ready. So there's just a little bit of that here. But I do feel like this is a strong connection that's showing up here. It's fated for sure. And I would say also that this person has a nice mix of intentions here. So by that I mean they're coming forward, curious and flirty, and there's a lot of attraction here, but I feel like this person sees you as long-term potential. I feel like this person has a lot of respect for you. So I don't feel like this is someone that's just coming in for like a wham bam, thank you ma'am kind of thing. It feels like they find you inspiring, and that could speak to this muse that's showing up here as the potential outcome. So getting a lot of duplicate cards here. Eight of Swords, strength. So I do feel like, and Nine of Wands. So it's going to be a pretty big theme, I would say, for your month. Let's look at the Strength card. Again, you could be dealing with a Leo. This can also just be your mastery that you need to test. It's like you're kind of going out there to see how well you have set boundaries, but there's maybe a little fear there in trusting yourself. We have the Knight of Pentacles, and the Two of Pentacles. So I definitely see you wanting to take things slowly, and that's perfectly okay. But I also feel like the person that's approaching you is going to approach you in different ways to try and get through your wall, right? And I don't feel like they are doing it aggressively. I just feel like they're not going to quit. They're not going to give up just because you're nervous, is what I'm trying to say here. So I do feel like taking it slow will kind of help you feel more secure here. And I do feel like this person wants to put in the effort. Let's look at this Eight of Swords. We're still a little unsure, stuck in our head here. And we have the Six of Pentacles. Like, do I want to give my energy to this? Do I have the time? And the Ten of Cups. I actually feel, though, if you're able to step out of this nervousness, this fear of just checking it out, giving it a chance, it has this amazing potential behind it here. And again, this feels like a very fated connection. So if you've kind of been, it feels like one of those situations where it's like once bitten, twice shy. And I feel like you're in that twice shy kind of energy here. But I actually feel like what's coming in here as a result of your own personal growth, your own mastery that you've been working towards and accomplishing since your last relationship. This is actually a higher level connection showing up. Let's look at this Ace of Cups. We have the Tower. Again, some of you are kind of distracted, and this feels like it's moving quickly. It feels like a very strong beginning here, and it could kind of take you by surprise, because I almost kind of get this feeling with this Eight of Swords here coming in a couple times, this Nine of Swords. You're still so much focused on your own stability, and even though you might notice this person kind of coming in and saying, hey, you want to go out, and taking an interest in you, it almost feels like a self-protective measure that you're not paying a whole lot of attention to it. And so as this person's efforts and persistence keeps happening, I think it might actually take you by surprise that this person feels for you as strongly as they do. And then I do feel like as you let this person in, because it does look like that's what you do here in your outcome, you might be quite surprised at how strong of a connection this is on your end as well. So I really like this. There's just a little bit of nervous energy about it. And again, it feels like the advice here is to just take it nice and slow. Or that's your intention. And then perhaps the connection itself proves to be quite strong and might just kind of knock you off your feet a little bit, right? I like it. I feel like this person has good intentions. Like, it feels very genuine and curious and all good things, right? So I hope that was helpful, Gemini. I will see you next week for the weeklies. See you then. Bye.